Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Smart Home Vietnam. It's Paul here, and on today's episode we're going to do a continuation of our series of videos on looking at how well the Amazon Alexa and the Amazon Echo device works right here in Vietnam. So basically, how does this device work? Okay, well, I'm going to say her name a few times and I don't want her jumping in on the conversation. So I'm just going to mute her by pressing that button, and now she won't listen to what I'm saying. So I can say Alexa as much as I like and she won't respond. Alright, so what's going on here? Well, first of all, you get an app with the device. So a little app runs on a mobile phone, both Android and iOS versions available, so no problem with running it on any smartphone. And that app connects to the Amazon Alexa service in the cloud, and then so does this device. So you plug it into a wall socket and you hook it up to your home Wi-Fi network, and then it can communicate with the app and can communicate with any of the other devices that you've got set up around your home. Now, we've done other videos on smart home devices, so I won't go into all the specifics of that. But what I will do is cover off a few of the better things I found she can do, and some of the things that she's not so good at here in Vietnam due to location. So the first thing I want to address is network speed. You may or may not have noticed that sometimes in Vietnam the internet speed isn't as good as it should be. And this can be a problem for this because, of course, everything happens when she's connected to the internet. You say something to her, she sends that message to Amazon central servers. That's where it's interpreted. The action is sent back, and then she can control things locally, or she can send you a response. So obviously, if the internet does slow down, then so does she. Now, I found that to be a little bit of a pain, but not so much that I would want to stop using the device. So, so I'd say, you know, it's okay. It works. I'm 90% happy with the performance that I get from the system. So I wouldn't let that put you off. So I've made some notes here about the sorts of things that I want to talk about in this session, and one of the first things is that Alexa has a number of location-based services. So for example, if you are based in the US, you can use Alexa to call an Uber to your home. So you can say, hey Alexa, get me an Uber. And she knows your Uber account, she'll go out, she'll order the car and let you know when it's going to turn up. That doesn't work in Vietnam. Alexa isn't officially supported in Vietnam by Amazon, so it isn't integrated to any local location-based services. So another thing she can do if you're in the United States, I don't know if this applies in the UK as well, is actually buy things from Amazon. So you can say, hey Alexa, buy me some washing up liquid, and she'll place the order for you and get it delivered as soon as they can. Now again, because she's not supported here officially in Vietnam, you can't do that. So another thing she can do is give you traffic information. For that, first of all, you have to go into the app and set up your home location and your destination that you travel to on a regular basis. So your commute, your home location and your work location. And then you can say something like, Alexa, what's the traffic like?
The fastest route takes about 21 minutes via Khao Saigon and Duong Dien Bien Phu.
Great, so her Vietnamese pronunciation is probably not as good as mine, which isn't really surprising, but she understands the distances here in Vietnam, so that's great. A few other things she can do. The weather. Alexa, what's the weather like?
Currently, in Thundersley it's 2 degrees with clear skies. Today, you can expect partly sunny weather, with a high of 7 degrees and a low of 2 degrees.
So Thundersley is where my home is in the UK, and it's where I have this Alexa app registered because that's where my Amazon account is registered. Currently, I can't register an Amazon account here in Vietnam, so that's the best I can do. If I just ask her for the weather, she gives me the weather at my home location. But you can get around that quite easily by saying, Alexa, What's the weather like in Ho Chi Minh City?
In Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, it's 32 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 33 degrees and a low of 23 degrees.
And finally, another well-publicised thing that Alexa can do is order pizza. And again, that's one of those things that she can't do here because they don't have location awareness set up in Vietnam and connections with the local pizza shops. I'm sure a lot more of this location aware stuff is going to be coming along, especially when Amazon decide to officially launch her in the country. But for now, there are a few limitations in that area. But again, I wouldn't let that stop you getting into smart home and what she can do, because she's very capable in a lot of other areas, and we'll be covering those off in the near future. So stay tuned, hit the bell button on and subscribe to the channel and get notified of when we're going to release more videos about this topic. And don't forget, if you want to get hold of one of these devices in Vietnam, let me know, get in touch, put a note in the comment or just drop me an email, and we'll include you in our next bulk order. Alright, take care guys, see you again. Bye bye.